Good day, everyone, and welcome to our group presentation. We'll be presenting on the topic Fast Fashion's Environmental and Social Impact. Our case study focuses on Shein, a Chinese online fast fashion retailer. Before we dive into the presentation, let me introduce you to our group members Hoang, Arbaz, Omer, and I am Joy. The table of content comprises of introduction, context, data, data analysis, recommendation, and conclusion. Introduction. Fast fashion has emerged as a dominant force in the retail industry, characterized by the rapid production, distribution, and disposal of inexpensive clothing. The model of this fast fashion epitomized by Shein. Shein is a Chinese online fast fashion retailer. Founded in 2008, Shein has disrupted traditional retail by leveraging technology and social media. It has become one of the most downloaded shopping apps globally. This is because it appeals to price-sensitive customers through high fashion trends at low cost. Shein's business model and global supply chain. Shein's business model we have high-speed production. Shein releases new clothing daily and prioritize speed and effectiveness over sustainability. Shein's consumer behavior shift. Shein foster a culture of overconsumption, normalizing frequent purchase of inexpensive fashion items. Global supply chain. Shein facilitates low-cost production by often involving unethical labor practices. Impact of Shein. Globalization of the supply chain which increases production but reduces sustainability. Social impact and potential solution. The social implications and change. Shein fast fashion drives labor exploitation in developing countries. Shein is criticized for poor working conditions and labor violations. The effort towards sustainability. Efforts that can be made towards sustainability includes growing pressure on the fast fashion industry for sustainable practices, consumer education, regulatory intervention, and circular economy principles as suggested for mitigation strategies. Now let's look at the data on chain.
Hi, I'm Nguyen and I will present the third part, which is data. Now, firstly, let's find out concerns regarding the sustainability of fast fashion sector. As you can see in the figure 1, the European Parliament 2024 data show that the production of textile is expected to reach 145 million tons by 2030, which over double that 2000. And there are some consequences on environment, particularly in Europe. The European Union textile usage for 2020 needed a considerable quantities of resources comprising 391 kilograms of basic materials, 400 square meters of land, and 9 cubic meters of water to produce footwear and apparel for every European person. And in the global scale, water, microplastic, CO2 emissions, weights, and social impact are also impacted because of fast fashion. Now let's delve into the case of Shein, an overview of how Shein developed. In the figure 2, the started start 2024 reckons a significant surge in gross merchandise value of Shein between 2018 and 2023, peaking at $45 billion as of 2023. Siemens Shiner and Leicester 2024 characterized Shein as a disruptive force in the e-commerce ultra-fashion field when this enterprise has grown quickly to rank among the most prominent fashion retailer in the globe, with a May 2023 valuation of roughly $66 billion. As can be seen in the figure 3, the market share of Shein, which is the blue color in the US, increased remarkably in 2022, surpassing two well-known firms, Zara with navy blue and H&M with a gray color. In the next data, which is figure 4, in the direct approach, Shein traffic sources grew between 2020 and 2023, and also this firm witnesses an escalation in online app user on a global scale in figure 5. Let's answer the questions how the growth of Shein impacts on environment and society. Let's have a look at Scope 1. Shein's direct emissions grow dramatically. Emissions from the burnings of fossil fuels surged considerably by 3,864% from 25 to 1991 tons of CO2. And in the Scope 3, emissions went up by 31% in the upstream transportations, while that of downstream were 56%, and Shein sourcing and manufacturing producers exert significant effects on the environment, as seen by 30% increase in emissions from the product supply chains. The packaging materials emissions in 2022 nearly doubled that of 2021, highlighting the environmental costs associated with the growing volume of products shipped, with 352 tons of CO2 emissions generated from waste during the operations in 2022. And in the next slide, that's brands' ratings of their efforts in lowering emissions. In this chart, Shein ranks last on the list with a score of 2.5 in total 100 in their 2024 Clean Energy Gulzeb, which highlights the lack of progressions and efforts towards carbon reductions. According to Lehman, 2024, Shein employs unfair labor practice in certain of its factories, paying workers $556 per month to produce 500 items of apparel daily. They work 18-hour days and wash their hair during the lunch break. These workers follow this routine 7 days a week with only 1 day of each month.
Hi, my name is Omer Gulzeb, and I will be discussing data analysis of Shein. So, first of all, I will start with the research methodology. The approach of research was both qualitative and quantitative, which is known as secondary research methodology. The source of data collection are literature reviews, surveys of industry publications, and case studies. This also involved measurable factors as carbon footprinting, water intensity, and waste output, in addition to qualitative data regarding workers' rights and spending power of consumers. Different case studies were analyzed to understand how some strategies in fast fashion industries affects the environment and how we can make it compliant to the network. So now I will discuss some analysis which we did during the our research. Fast fashion significantly impacts the environment through greenhouse gas emissions and resource depletion. The industry contributes 10% of global carbon emissions and comparable to emissions of some developed countries. Fast fashion environmental burden is global, intensifying climate change issues. The industry also consumes excessive water and resources and generates large quantities of waste. Fast fashion consumes approximately 79 billion cubic meter of water annually and straining global freshwater resources and worsening water scarcity in vulnerable regions. The industry drives excessive consumption evident in United States, where 16 million tons of clothing are discarded in landfills. Textile waste not only pollutes the environment but also represents a significant waste of resources using in garment production. Fast fashion leads to numerous negative social consequences, notable to exploitation of labor in developing countries. Garment workers, predominantly women, earn as little as $96 per month in countries like Bangladesh, Pakistan, and India, highlighting the exploitative nature of global fashion supply chain. Worker rights are frequently violated, with many laborers subjected to unsafe working conditions. The fact that 85% of garment workers are women introduces a gender dimension to the industry exploitation, with women facing sexual harassment and being denied for their basic employment rights and opportunities. So now I will discuss the pestle analysis. Pestle analysis includes six factors, which are political, economic, social, technological, and environmental and legal factors. So I will start with the political factor. Sheen, being an international business, is substantially exposed to countries' political system, trading relation, and legal systems. Political stabilities in the main manufacturing areas could pose a threat to supply networks. Economic conditions have major impact on consumers' purchasing power as post-COVID the popularity of Sheen brand increased. Social effect. I will discuss social factor. Sheen, by following latest fashion trends, attracts young customers who use social media such as Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Snapchat. There are different social media networks which make it easier to learn about the new trends. The technological factors includes usage of high-tech solution in forecasting fashion trends has made it easy to produce new products. Moreover, Shein's weak physical network and unsuitable application of social media influencers hinder in its phenomenal growth. In environmental factor includes emission of a lot carbon and excessive use of polyester makes Sheen non environmental friendly. Numerous legal issues that Sheen faces includes intellectual property rights, labor laws, and environmental laws. We also have done the SWOT analysis for Sheen, which includes strength, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. But unfortunately, due to the shortage of time, I won't be able to discuss it. Now, I will invite my class fellow Arbaz. He will continue with the recommendations and conclusions. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Omer. My name is Mohammad Arbaz. Now I am discuss about recommendations and conclusion. In light of findings discussed, it is evident that fast fashion brands like Shein has caused many environmental issues which require further situation. To address this, it is recommended that Shein should adopt environmental friendly practices like cutting CO2 emissions, adopting water saving methods, using organic cotton and recycled fibers, designing durable products to encourage customers to use fewer longer lasting items following use, reuse, and recycle scheme. Should adopt sustainable practices by incorporating post-consumer recycled fibers and investment in water and energy efficient technologies. Moreover, Sheen must improve labor practices by encouraging fair wages, safe working conditions, and reasonable hours for workers. Furthermore, focus on consumer education, collaborate with legislators and industries associations, strengthen institutional regulations, conduct third-party factory inspections and reviews, educating workers about their rights. Consumers also play a vital role as they buy products from companies with ethical labor policies, increasing demand. As far as government of production countries is concerned, it should strengthen labor protection, support local textile industry and traditional craft, provides subsidies and tax exemptions, implement marketing strategies, invest in local talent, promote local fashion, and offer better products to bolster and local economics. Conclusion. In conclusion, Shein's success is driven by advanced technology, cost-conscious pricing, strong online sales, but on the other hand, it has many drawbacks that need to be sorted out, including environmental pollution, labor exploitation, fast fashion's negative social environment, and economic impacts. Overall, to mitigate these issues, the industry needs widespread changes, including adopting sustainable practices, improving labor rights, supporting local communities. Further research should explore innovative strategies for evolving fashion industry towards sustainability, maintaining style and affordability. No doubt, further of fashion depends on collective efforts to address and rectify system issues. Thank you.